It's great today on the day 44 to have Mr. Javid Rehman here. It means a lot to have someone like Mr. Rehman on our side to defend freedom and democracy, to defend human rights, to defend our values, British values here. Please have a seat.
I can sit, yeah.
What can I say? After 44 days, I think physically arthritis, physically I'm getting especially after day 40, you can I've lost my rated telephone but mentally I've become more certain, more determined to continue.
So, Wahid, you know, I as an independent expert, obviously I cannot influence any country or any state, but I'm interested in knowing more from you about why you consider IRGC as terrorist group. And obviously there are many human rights violations being conducted, led by them, but terrorism is quite, specific charge. So can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's two sides of this. Why UK government should list IRGC on the list of terrorist organizations. So first of all, we have more than 100 terrorist activities, proven terrorist activities of IRGC around the world. We can name 1994 Argentine bombing the Jewish center in Argentina, killing more than 85 people there, injured more than 300 people, shooting down the passenger airplane, Ukrainian airplane, killed 176 people there, assassinate 540 journalists, politicians, human rights activists in the past 44 years outside of Iran, and suppressing and killing Iranians inside the country, supplying drones and weapons today to Putin in the war with Ukraine. And I can just go on and on and on and on. But this is one side. In UK government proscribe Hezbollah as a proscribe Hezbollah officially designated Hezbollah as a terrorist organization. The main supporter and actually the founder of Hezbollah is IRGC. And this is not something we say. Hassan Nasrallah, the head of Hezbollah and the head of IRGC, they said it many times. There are many videos out there and there are many evidence. So by law in this country, we have to proscribe IRGC as well, as the main supporter and actually the founder of this organization, Hezbollah, which has been designated officially in UK. So I can go more and more, but this I think is going to be more than enough for our government to prescribe IRGC.
What about the recent MI5 report and the journalist?
That's one of them, yes. That's exactly as Matty, my dear wife, she reminded me again, which is the main reason of my hunger strike here, because today we have the hands of IRGC here in UK. So we all witnessed 3 months ago Iran International TV station relocate their activities from London to DC because of the threat of IRGC, and Metropolitan Police turned back to their journalists, 150 journalists, and says, we are not capable to guarantee your safety and security anymore here because of the threat of IRGC. 2 days later after that, Hossein Salami, the head of IRGC, proudly and publicly stated, yes, it was because of our threat. They shut down Iran International TV station. Or just look at the report of MI5 as Matthew reminded. 15 attempts of assassination by IRGC's agent in just 1 year in UK. That's enough for us to stop appeasing policy, appeasing these terrorists, which is not good. And this is the report of a foreign committee. We have to change our way. As long as we are continue with our appeasement policy, they will continue with their policy. And they will continue with their hostage-taking policy. Hostage-taking is their main policy from 44 years. You have to stand strong in front of them. That's the only language they understand.
So, what could be the reason why the European Union and UK and other countries, why do you think they're reluctant with all this evidence? What is your understanding?
There are lots of rumor out there, but I can just go by the evidence that I have, and actually Alicia Cairns, the head of foreign committee, she said, and this is not secret, something secret, she said it in her interview as well, the Americans holding UK government back. And their reason is, says, do not proscribe because we are in the middle of hostage exchange with Iran.
Okay.
And that's exactly what IRGC wants. That's why they take in hostage, to hold you back. I said, as long as we are carry on with this appeasement policy, they will continue with their ways. So we have to change our ways. So this, and that's why I said to the politicians and leaders here, I have solid answers and evidence for any excuse that you have. So this is the reason which we have in UK. But in Europe, EU, I think the reasoning are absolutely wrong. They said we don't have a legal base to do that. I think that's not right, and we can sit down and talk about it. But now at the moment, I am focused on UK. We have to do the job here first, and then we go.
Yeah, no, I understand. I mean, I think you have given very useful information, which I would be grateful if I can have it in writing. I don't know if you are, if Matty, you are making some written observations or comments about, your campaign. I think that would be useful for my purposes and for the international community to know, the basis of your campaign, because a lot of them still are not aware. So this information would be helpful. Would you like to give me any more message, any more information, so that I think
the main message I would say of Iranians who you focus on their rights which has been taken away from them by this government is this: a revolution, it's alive and it's going. Just 2 nights ago they were out in the street again, and they determined to continue till they free their countries and reach to the freedom that we are experiencing here and we defending it here. So I think this is the message. The revolution is alive, and there they decided to be free, and they are willing. They are paying the price. They want the support. They want their voice to be heard in the world, which you play, I think, very big role in that part. And they are appreciate that, and I think they send always their warm appreciation and love to you.
Thank you. I will take this message forward. Thank you for the information. Let's stay in touch. Yeah, let's stay in contact, and I'm in contact with Lati.
Of course.
And I hope we can organize some event or some roundtable discussion to further highlight the key concerns that we have.
That's cool.
So we'll do that.